Yo, welcome to the first ever Seffish Thoughts. I'm Seth. This is Fish.
Hi, I'm Fisher.
Today we're gonna just go with the flow, kind of talk about some things, what's been going on in our lives, maybe some
Introduce the
topics,
podcast.
introduce the podcast. Yep. Um, so I'll just go ahead and start like a little bit about me. I'm a husband, I'm a dad, and I work in software QA. Please don't ask me about that because you will fall asleep before you listen to the rest of the podcast.
That is facts.
Um, yeah, we can get into it at some point whenever we kind of go into jobs and stuff like that. But Fish, go ahead.
I'm Fish. I live with my mother. Typical Fish moment.
Yep.
I would say what I do, but my name is so common. I really feel like I could be doxxed easily, so I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
But
by our zero viewers.
yeah, all fucking zero of them.
Yeah.
Dropping the F bomb early on in the podcast, crazy.
Um,
Um, all right, what are we talking about?
yeah, so um I kind of wanted to just start off by saying like what's up? What's been going on in your life? Like anything interesting been going on recently this week or anything for you?
Oh, dude, I was not ready for that. Nothing super special. I mean, looking forward to the summer. Looking forward to come back up to, should I say where you're from and that I'm coming to visit, or is that
I think that it's okay.
it's probably fine, right? Yeah. Looking forward to coming back to Oklahoma to see all my buds.
Mhm.
Only got a little bit left for can do that. Did you have something ready for this? Because I sure didn't.
No, no. I mean, my life's been pretty boring lately. I mean,
Be
just
that
doing
way.
a lot of dad stuff, but
Yeah.
dad stuff and work and you know, gaming.
Yeah.
Lots of Fallout
Yeah.
76.
76. Yeah.
I can't get on any other game right now because I just keep thinking about Fallout
Yeah.
76. So,
This dude, we got into Helldivers, when everyone else did, really. And then this dude, he just got a good PC for the first time in his life. He started playing like seven other games also at the same time, and now he's only playing Fallout 76.
dude, I heard that having a backlog as a brand new PC gamer is just normal.
It is, but see that it's normal, but I think it's something you shouldn't do because you get the backlog and you plan on playing all these games and it's super exciting whenever you buy them, but then what actually ends up happening is you don't ever play most of them. I have, let me check. I have 136 games in my Steam library. I'm pretty sure only about 30 of those have more than like 5 hours on them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so on my desktop right now I have probably about 10 games and there's only about 2 that I've played in the last, couple weeks at least. Well, I guess
Yeah,
3 cuz I just played Rocket League last night, which by the way is just I mean, it's a train wreck right now for me. I used to be decent, but now I'm just like clicking the wrong buttons to
yeah.
reverse.
I feel like Rocket League is one of those games like you really have to stay consistent with it or else you're just not gonna like the skills in Rocket League don't translate at all to any other game, I feel like.
Yeah, no. They definitely yeah, no. They don't because I'm like using my Call of Duty controller with bumpers on the back and the one that I'm using to jump, I keep using it to try to reverse.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like heading towards the ball and I press that to try to reverse and I just jump in place. And you know what it looks like whenever the little like robot does it. So, um,
Yeah.
Here's an important thing.
What's that?
I just got home from Walmart, like I mentioned,
Bro
and when
went
I
to
was at
Walmart.
Walmart, um, I bought a bag of spicy sweet chili Doritos, which I haven't
Ooh,
had in like I don't know. It's been months for sure. Like, but here's the reason, because they're my favorite chip of all time.
they're
The
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 best
Mike's
chip of
Hot
all
Honey,
time.
the Mike's Hot Honey from Oods or Uds or whatever. That one's getting up there, but this one will just never be defeated. Um, but the issue is like I paid $4 for a bag of chips.
Uh, Dude, I paid fucking $6 for a bag of Ruffles yesterday.
Now there comes a point where it's like, am I the problem?
Like, right, if people didn't buy it, they would have to lower the price.
Right,
Oh, but we keep buying it for some reason.
right. Like I swear I was getting this
Hmm.
bag of chips for $2. Not too long ago. It's been quite some time since I've got a $2 bag of chips.
Yeah, it's been a year or two, but that's really not that long.
Right. Now, mind you, like this same bag of chips I almost bought the other day from a different store. It's the spicy sweet chili Doritos, same bag, same size,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
$7. And I almost bought it then for $7.
Uh, yeah, dude, you remember what was that, like 2 years ago whenever eggs were like $7 a dozen for some reason?
Yeah, no, that's crazy too. And I didn't know. See, now that you bring that up, I didn't know that I wasn't just tripping, because
No,
I
that,
went to the store a few weeks ago and I bought like a whole dozen of eggs for like $2 or less than $2.
normal prices again.
Yeah, and I was like, I swear, like a couple of years ago, people were going crazy about eggs, like how much they costed.
Dude, it's wild. Like I don't even remember when that was, and I know that it feels like it wasn't that long ago. And I said 1 to 2 years, but I also kind of wouldn't be surprised if that was actually like 3 years ago or something.
Yeah, I mean, definitely during like peak COVID,
It was,
a lot of
yeah,
survivalist things kind of spiked too. Like tuna that lasts forever.
yeah. I
Um,
forgot about that.
and I will say, like, during the like big peak of it, everybody was getting COVID out of nowhere. Rudy Gobert like coughed on the mic during an interview. Um, like I went to Walmart in the middle of all that, trying to get some food just to, just in case something happened.
Yeah,
Like I'm not a big prepper, but I wanted to get some food for like a couple days.
yeah.
So the only thing that this will be funny. The only thing that I saw there, like literally, the only thing was one bag of hickory smoked uh Starkist tuna, like one little pouch
Oh,
of it, right?
oh, yeah.
Um, so obviously I didn't use it, and I had it in this like bag of things that were like supposed to, like, just in case I need to last a few days, just kind of stick it out in the house or something. I had this little bag, and
Yeah.
it was I was on quarantine after I got COVID from, or no, I didn't get COVID, but another coworker beside me got it, so I had to go work from home, and
Of
I stayed
course.
away from my wife and her family. I just kind of chilled in my house by myself. Um, and I was just hungry one day, and I didn't want to have to ask her to go get me something. Um, although the prices at the peak COVID time were just
The,
second to none,
that
like
was
amazing.
that was mint.
I didn't want her to have to go get anything, so I was like, you know what? It's been like a year. I'm gonna eat this tuna out of this pack. But I didn't want to make it like just tuna, so I cooked up some rice too.
Okay, I was worried you were
Um,
gonna like. I was worried you were gonna like end like raw dogging the
Actually,
tuna with a
I didn't
spoon.
cook up the rice. This was rice from another meal that I had just had, and
Even leftovers.
yeah, it was like like white rice left over, and
Yeah.
I like didn't want to eat the tuna just fresh out of the package, so I cooked it up. I mean, it's already cooked, from the pouch, but I wanted
Right.
to like crisp it up. So that's what I did. And yeah, I put it in this meal and I kind of mixed it around and I took one bite and yeah, it was like the worst thing
This
that I've
is
ever put in my
garbage.
mouth. Like I've tasted some pretty awful foods,
Yeah,
but
and that was
I-
even bad.
and it's not
Like
because it was
even worse.
old, because it has like, it had like 4 or 5 more years of shelf life.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's packaged tuna. Like it's not like a Twinkie. You can't eat it in a Zombieland situation, but
Yeah, I
like
mean,
it.
I think that that's the only reason it's meant to be made. Like, I think that
Yeah.
that's got to be the only reason it's made is for Zombieland situations.
No. Also, like real quick, we can get back to the terrible meal that you make and how you're clowned on for being a bad cook or whatever. But I don't know what it is, but for some reason, the tuna that comes in the pouches is so much less appealing than canned tuna, which
Yeah,
already is not appealing, but something about it being in a pouch instead of like a nice, sturdy metal can just
right.
makes it feel so much more sus.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at this fish. Like, what is it like? The least cost of a tuna is like what, 300,000 or something? I don't know. They're expensive fish. It's probably not quite that
Yeah,
much. Um,
I feel like that was a really high
let's
estimation, but
see.
yeah, I get what you're
I mean,
saying.
77 cents per pound. And how much does a tuna fish weigh?
Fucking surprisingly a lot.
540 to 500 pounds. So I guess I'm way off.
Yeah.
But like, I know that there's been some that have sold for like crazy amounts. But
No,
like, you
like
look at
that's
this fish and you just think that they're just like, it's like so they're so much more. They're so much better than what they're packed into.
yeah,
Like that
yeah.
fish in particular, because
Okay,
like anything else, like a tuna steak, probably, or
yeah.
like instead of like just this crumbled mess in a can or package.
Okay, this is for you, but also the like three people that will ever listen to this episode. Am I the only one that thought that tuna was like salmon and that they were like normal sized fish? And then one day, whenever I was like 17, I learned that tuna, they're not normal sized fucking fish. They are like bigger than most sharks. They are huge fish.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that I thought that they were like salmon, but I thought that they were like, the average ocean fish that you can go on a trip and, you know, deep sea fish for, you know what I mean? Like kind of like a
Yeah.
10, 20
Like
pound, I guess.
yeah, like a big fish, but like no, I did not know that salmon were sorry, tuna were straight up just massive.
Yeah, dude. They're like, you see the pictures of them and they're just like huge.
Like
But
they don't even look like real fish,
no.
honestly.
And yeah, but that's what I like, my whole story right there for like just COVID tuna. It was just bad, dude. It was just
Dude,
bad.
I think we just found the episode for or the title for this episode.
Yeah. But
COVID
and the
tuna.
thing is, I remembered when I was a kid, like tuna sandwiches. And
Yeah.
it tasted so good. But
Oh yeah,
I
tuna
maybe it was
sandwiches are
just maybe it was the reason why
crazy.
the only thing left there was the hickory smoked one, because that was awful. I mean,
Dude, that we can go back whenever you're editing this. Go back to whenever you said the hickory smoked one, and I made a noise
Yeah.
because yeah, that ain't it.
Yeah.
That that is certifiably not it, bro.
Yeah. And yeah, okay. So like, moving on to something else, like what you said about the fish, like not seeming real.
Yeah,
Is it just me? Now, I don't think it is just me. I think it's literally just technology, but like tornadoes now, right? We've had like some
sure.
pretty bad weather in the last couple of weeks, like everywhere in the
Yeah,
U.S., and lots of people affected by some pretty big storms. And
yeah,
so I was looking at like images and videos of the one that happened in Nebraska that was like massive, like huge tornado, and it
yeah.
just looks like someone CGI'd a tornado into a screen because of how high the quality is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, and I think it's probably just because, like, 10 years ago when we had our last big ones, 11 I guess now,
Yeah,
like
it's been a bit.
the quality of camera, you don't think about it until you see like a Facebook memory, but the quality of camera has just gotten like crazy. Like it literally does
You-
look
No,
fake.
I've thought about like the quality of cameras and stuff. Like I remember whenever like the iPhone 4 came out, and it was like, yo, it has a like 12 megapixel camera
Mhm.
or something, and people like freaked out because it was such a good camera. And now if you look at a photo, like you can find them on TikTok, like comparisons. iPhone 4 cameras were ass.
Dude, yeah, and then like the videos like we probably have some somewhere.
Oh, I'm good.
And
Oh,
and it's
I know
like
that we do.
the choppiness. How did we not know? Like I swear that didn't happen whenever
They're
we had the
straight up.
phone.
Yeah, watching them now, they're like literally in like 20 frames per second. It looks like almost
Yeah, it's like the
like
dude that's recording a high school fight.
yeah.
It's like the worst quality, like never any good angles. uh, gosh.
Uh, that's
Okay.
why. Oh, I'm about to lose this balloons round because I forgot to put camo detection on anybody. Ding.
Yeah, so Fish
That's
is
about
playing balloons, and that kind of
my.
leads me into
Uh,
another kind of sort of topic that, we have this little schedule that we kind of made up to, start off before we just kind of go with it. And we got like, what's your like favorite type of video games and like the kind of the realm that you stay in whenever you're gaming, pretty much.
ooh. See, this is news to y'all. This is actually not exactly news to me, but I'm just now getting the specifics as well.
Yeah. Um, what about you? Go ahead with yours.
For gaming, I mean, like little bit of everything, really. Which total cop out answer, but I guess like my main ones would be strategy games. Honestly, strategy games are my favorite, both like video games and tabletop. I'm a Warhammer dude. Well, we don't need to talk about that right now, though. I can get roasted for that on a later episode. Um, and then like shooters and a little bit of like racing games.
Right.
Like I know that there's definitely some video game genres that I don't like, but I can't like off the top of my head, I can't. Actually, never mind. I lied. I fucking hate sports games.
Is it
Um,
like any in specific or just like sports games as a whole?
any of them, like baseball sports games, are probably the best in my opinion. The like WWE games, they're pretty fun. I'm not even gonna lie, but I don't know, like football games, basketball games, especially basketball games, but I also just don't like basketball.
Hmm.
Yes, I am white, if you couldn't tell by my name. um, I lost my train of thought.
You're just talking about sports games.
Yeah. I think sports games are really like the only kind of video game that I really don't like. Because even like arcade style games, like Pac-Man or like what's the game with the frog that shoots balls?
Um, Dude,
Zuma? Is that it?
I don't
Zuba?
remember.
You know what I'm
Zumba?
talking about though. Zumba?
No,
No,
it's
it's
not Zumba. That's a dance or
Zumba.
something.
That's exercise. That's dance exercise. Yeah. Um, you don't know what I'm talking about though. Um, like I like those, but they're definitely not my favorite. I mean, I'm playing Bloons right now, which
Hmm.
I guess is kind of a strategy game, but I'd say it's kind of an arcadey sort of game also.
Yeah, I think
Sort of.
Balloons is
Just
just classic though. Like if you don't like
Yeah.
balloons, then
If you don't like balloons, go fuck yourself and don't listen to this podcast anymore.
or
You
you
don't have to be.
can listen to this podcast. Just
No,
know that you have issues with
no,
balloons.
no. Know that if I ever meet you and you tell me you don't like balloons, I will not physically assault you because I am built like a little twig, a fat little twig.
So a
But
log,
yeah,
like a log,
but like a really weak and bendy log.
and hairy,
So
so hairy. uh,
I don't know if we're gonna keep this in the cut, but it's your turn now
yeah.
because
Oh
that
yeah.
that
That's
that was
staying
the
in, bro.
that was the best that my turn is gonna get. That was peak.
Yeah. So for me, obviously, like I think, like pretty much everybody would that knows me would know it's like pretty much FPS. I can't play RTS games. I don't think. I can't play. Well, I did play. What is the one that you showed me in high school? Civ.
Um, Probably Civ,
Yeah,
yeah.
I liked playing that, but like um those, and I can't play games that are like Diablo or you know,
Oh,
any like hardly like really turn-based games, and then like anything with an overhead with a whole bunch of buttons you have to press to do stuff, because I'm just not patient enough. Like I'm
might
not
be that
patient
way.
enough to learn everything, and so I like games like all the Dragon Ball games, like fighting games, but dude, I'm the biggest button puncher ever. I'm not going for any skill at all. I'm just hitting as much as I can. And yeah, so like, and it's not because I don't like I can't learn the things. It's just because I'm so impatient that I don't want to take the time and do it. So I think that's why like FPS games are pretty good for me, because I just get in and shoot and I
Oh
don't
yeah,
have to
and
do
anyone
anything.
that knows you, FPS is like very clearly your top.
Yeah.
Whereas like I feel like with me, I'm more complicated than you, huh? Um, like I don't know if I have a specific genre. All that being said, Seth admittedly totally kicks my ass at FPS. Like it's not even close.
Yeah. Also though, like if I had
Uh,
time and the patience to prep, I think that I could beat you at any game.
Sorry, what was that? I just my aunt just called me and sent a text. She thought it was my birthday for some reason. What a weird thing to go on the podcast. Anyways, I'll address that in a minute. I did not hear the last thing you said. I was very confused by my aunt texting me. Sorry.
Yeah, no. My thing was that I think that with a little bit of patience and time that I could beat you at any game that you challenge me at.
Okay, you and I both know that's cap, but
At least in a series, or not a series. Like we play one game, like just one match
mm,
after I'm seasoned and
a,
not.
a, a lot of games I'll agree with, but I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this without sounding like a dick. Although, that's it would be appropriate. Um, you ain't beating me at Warhammer, bro.
Yeah, but if I had time, prep time, you don't
Nope,
think? You don't
you're
think?
not
I've
Breach.
already watched the 8-hour lore video.
I mean, yeah, the lore's
I've
great,
only got
but
160 hours to go.
not the Warhammer. It's far from a perfect strategy game. Um, my roommate in college, his name was Philip.
Shout out Philip.
Shout out Philip. Let's go. He'll probably be one of the first like three people to listen to this. Um, Dude is a huge board game fan, and he introduced us to some stuff that like makes Warhammer look like TikTok brain rot. Like Warhammer already like requires a lot of thinking to actually be good at the game, and some of the board games that Philip showed us, us being like me and my college friends, Uh, yeah, yeah. Okay, well, actually, they're not weebs because most of them are Asian. Um,
Oh,
which I think means they can't be weebs.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never actually seen someone. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, yeah, right. Like if I guess they could still be weebs because none of them are Japanese. So yeah, not. I'm gonna shut my mouth before I do something, say something stupid. Oh no, I'm about to lose. Um, totally lost my train of thought again. That's wild.
You're talking about how the games that Philip showed you were
Oh,
very, very complex.
yeah, like actually wild.
Yeah, so what about this Kendrick and Drake stuff? Like, as you know, I'm pretty much like just going with the flow in this.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of like some stuff is hitting hard for each side. I'd like to see proof,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I don't really have a dog in this fight.
yeah,
Shout out Skylar. He's not here. He doesn't wanna he doesn't want to talk today. He wants to get protein and just get big.
yeah.
He just wants to get huge.
As a Kendrick Lamar fan, which obviously means that I overanalyze everything that is ever said ever. You said you don't have a dog in the fight, and that's a crazy uh for all the dogs Drake reference, bro. That's wild.
Yeah, that means that Drake had a dog and the dog was underage, and
Um,
Kendrick friends questioned that.
yeah, yeah. This is
That was the
funny because
reference.
this is one of the questions she's asking that we didn't I didn't know he was gonna bring it up, but we've talked about it to death already. So like he already Seth already knows my answer. I'm a Kendrick stan. I like Drake. Maybe not as a person, but like dude makes bangers and I am a Drake hater, but I'm a big Drake hater. I just said I liked him. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me
So
out.
you're all over the place right now. Um,
Nah. I'm a Drake hater, but you are lying to yourself if you say that you've never thrown it back to a Drake song.
dude, no,
Like,
he makes certified like dance bangers. Like
yeah,
if you're in a place like obvious like I've never been to anything really like this, but like a place like a club,
bro's
like
never been to a club. That's
I
wild.
don't think I have. No. You gotta you're like probably like half of the DJ songs are mixed off of a Drake song.
I wouldn't say half, but like, yeah, no, a really good portion of them are.
Now, I mentioned the dog joke earlier. Like, do you legitimately think that he is going after like underage girls and stuff, or you know, like what's he doing there? Is he just a weirdo and like no one's ever found out? I mean, there's kind of been the signs, you know. There's been signs. There's been some kind of strange stuff going on, but
Yeah, I mean my thing. Okay, I will preface this by saying I sincerely hope that he is not a diddler because that, for so many reasons. Like, first of all of his music then, worse than Kanye, becomes basically unlistenable because you know, like, what he's up to.
mhm.
Um, I truly don't think that he likes the youngins, but I do think it's kind of maybe not undeniable. I am of the opinion that he's in like the Leonardo DiCaprio camp though, where he only gets with
Very young.
very, yeah,
Yeah.
very, like not maybe not always illegal, but like still kind of weird. Like Drake is, I think, 37 or 38 years old, approaching 40, and like frankly speaking, he still makes fuckboy music.
Yeah.
That's that's kind of weird.
Yeah. I mean, all of his songs really. I mean, they kind of like until this recent beef that's been going down. Most of his songs are, along the same theme, talking about women or stuff
Yeah,
like that. There's never like any crazy, because some rappers and such have stories, and they'll tell their like actual stories from their life in their raps. But for him, it just seems like it's
it's
mostly.
it's all safe and like kind of generic. Again, bankers, and he does actually have some gems sprinkled in, but
Hmm.
yeah, like as I said, I'm a Drake hater. Like as a white boy, I hate him from like the culture perspective.
Hmm.
But come on,
What do
dude
you
makes dude makes good music.
I feel like I'm kind of interviewing you, but like, what about like
Yeah,
Metro? What about all of his tweets that he's
that's
been
not
deleting and everything?
that's straight up not okay.
Metro
Okay,
Boomin.
like amazing producer. No one can argue that. I don't think in good faith. Like Metro makes some good fucking bankers, and bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, those some of his tweets are just
That some of that's diabolical.
right.
I
Yeah.
I didn't actually see it myself, but I saw something alleging that like the worst thing that he said was under a picture of a woman holding her like 4-year old niece, and he referenced R. Kelly,
Oh
and
my gosh.
yeah,
Yeah.
again, I don't know if
Yeah.
he actually did, but like
Allegedly.
allegedly, and that aside, the stuff that he very clearly, obviously did say, still not
Not
okay.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that would be like if we have a guest on, I feel like that would be kind of like a better topic to take with a guest that might have a different opinion, like if Skylar ever comes on, because you know how he is.
Oh,
Dude, that argument's
Skyler,
gonna be so
no.
funny. You know, Skylar, like we love him to death. He'd protect us out in public. He's a big dude now.
Oh,
You know,
he is the
got it.
biggest
Like
bro.
proud of that guy. But man, his arguments, it just goes straight to the insults. No facts.
Bro, trip,
cope
triple,
cope and seethe every time.
nah, like real typical Drake fan beat.
uh
No offense, Drake fans. I'm just
okay.
kidding. I do
Um
mean it.
so what kind of stuff have you been eating lately?
Uh,
Like fast food, like
well, last night my dinner consisted of 20 uh frozen chicken nuggets that I air fried.
real
Um,
Skylar hates the air fryer and roasts us for it too.
yeah,
Let me
that's
just throw that in there. The air
honestly
fryer is
that
the greatest creation
no
ever.
that him hating air fryers for no reason might be his worst
His
trait.
downfall.
Like how can you not anyone that has ever used an air fryer, correct me if I'm wrong, but like they objectively are amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Um
I think it's probably just because he's such a good cook off an air fryer. Like you've seen some of the things he's sent us pictures of.
yeah, no,
He
Skylar does look
Yeah, I
yeah.
think he's probably more so like the I'd rather just cook it myself and it be amazing this way. But I still don't think
But
there's any room for hate for an air fryer.
no, because like you can cook. actual food in an air fryer. It doesn't all have to be like frozen lazy food like you and I
Mhm.
make, you know?
Well, I mean, even I mean, I don't really make lazy food too often in the air fryer. Too often, at least.
Yeah.
So you ate 20 chicken nuggets.
20 chicken nuggets. The hey, referencing like earlier in the podcast, yeah, that $6 bag of Ruffles. Um, I bought them because I got some French onion dip
Mhm.
and I love French onion dip, but all I had was
Disgusting,
Ritz to
but
go with it. Bro, oh, Seth doesn't like. Okay, I knew you didn't like onions. You don't like French onion dip?
I'm not really a dip guy.
Oh, okay. We're not even gonna discuss this anymore. This will be a whole episode in itself, I feel like. But
Dude, I'm not a dip guy. I like to just I take the chips and I just eat them.
bro
You
just
know,
raw dogs
sometimes
the
cheese,
shit.
sometimes some like bean dip, like especially those buffalo pretzels, but yeah, I'm just a bland chip guy, I guess.
I was trying to think of some like white person insult, but it didn't come fast enough. So you're safer now, I guess.
No, the chips are seasoned.
Are they?
Spicy sweet chili chips.
Okay, no, actually, I forget that you do have a superb taste in chips. So
Mhm.
honestly, that's fair, dude. All right, we're gonna get back to air fryer and dinner and food that I've been eating lately, but real quick, sidetrack back to Philip. That guy, he would fucking buy. I'm sorry, Philip, I'm exposing you. We would go to fucking Dollar Tree because we're in college, we're relatively broke, and he would buy the like $1 bags of generic potato chips, like generic like plain Lay's.
Mhm.
I don't I don't remember what the name is, but I am sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. The cheap ass looking bag, it's red foil, and
Yeah.
like even like even the people that make them give zero care about like their image. Like they purposely look like generic food, I feel like.
It's like just like the chip inside. Just
Yeah.
the most generic chip you could think of,
It,
just the
it
most
like
generic bag.
it's honestly surprising that the brand isn't just called "Hey, it's chips" or something really stupid.
It's chips.
Um, bro would buy bags of those chips though, and granted, he never like ate bags back to back. Drake reference, but he would regularly eat a whole bag of just plain potato chips in one sitting. No
Wow.
dip, no seasoning. Like uh, it always it worried me.
No, that's kind of
Like
like that's kind of psychotic, I think.
yeah,
Like
like
I could see it. I could see it with like a good flavored, nice chip,
right,
but like, dude, dude's just raw dogging potato chips.
bro, just regularly.
Wow.
Like I love that man, but I guess if that's his worst quality, that's
Yeah.
he's winning still.
Yeah. That's funny.
All right, yeah. So yeah, last night I ate 20 chicken nuggets and some $6 Ruffles with French onion dip. Night before that, I had some week old leftovers, or not a week, like five
It
days,
was
not a
kind of
week.
close.
Yeah, like it's still probably not really safe to consume,
It was on the
but
edge of turning.
yeah. But I had some leftover like breakfast hash that
Oh
I put
dear.
in some tacos. It was like green chili, pork,
Mm-hmm.
delicious, mixed with like the potatoes and eggs, and obviously a whole lot of cheese.
Yeah, dude, your stomach must have been on
Oh,
fire
dude,
after that.
dude. Okay, actually, yesterday wasn't too bad, but yeah, I pooped like 3 times today, and every time it was like the worst poop ever.
It was just like just one of those where you have to like lock in, turn turn off your phone, just close your
Yeah.
eyes and pray.
Oh no, not that bad. Like pain wise, not bad, but like it was. I don't know if I'm going to talk about this on the podcast.
Dude, it's funny. Poop is funny.
poop is poop is funny. Farts are funny, and you are a child if you think that they aren't. And
you're
mm,
you're you're capping heavily if
you,
you think they are.
you're you're either capping or you're a boring person,
No one in class was like, "Ew, dude." everybody was
right?
everybody was like, "Do it again."
This dude just farted.
Dude, yeah.
uh,
That's funny, dude. Yeah, so last night my wife, she brought me a chicken, chicken fried steak, right? Like
no.
you don't know what chicken fried steak is?
What are you telling me? Are you telling me that a chicken fried your steak?
Dude.
Yes,
Boo.
yeah, that was that
I'm
was
leaving
bad.
that in too.
Yeah,
Um
yeah.
dude, no, it was chicken fried chicken. Isn't that just
Oh,
fried chicken?
dude, it is, and I don't know why chicken fried chicken is a thing because that's literally just fried chicken.
Dude, they're just marketing it differently.
Real.
It's probably something that we should have thought of. We're sitting here
No,
making a podcast about to go to a 9 to 5 in the morning. We're not making chicken fried chicken. We're just talking, dude. We did
yeah,
well anyways. Like
yeah.
I had
Chicken
that.
fried chicken. That's some top tier marketing bullshit.
Yeah. But I had that. Like she brought it home, so I had to reheat it and I did that in the air fryer. Shout out air fryers. And
Hell
it
yeah.
was amazing. Like it gave it the crunch back again and everything. And I also had a bowl of black eyed peas. Is that weird for May?
I can honestly say I've never had black eyed peas aside from New Year's, but and I don't know if this is a hot take. Black eyed peas slap if you make them right.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I did. I didn't like just take it bland. Like I had the jalapeno ones, and then I put some like
Mm,
some seasoning in it to kind of spice it up a little bit, and yeah, they were good.
yeah.
Um, like that's what I
No,
had
like
last night. Like for the most part, it's like now I am cooking. Like we talked about it a little bit. Like I used
bro
to
was
not
cooking.
cook at all, and now I love grilling. So like I'll be making steaks and
Yeah,
chicken.
that is a for all the listeners out there. Him cooking is a very recent development, actually.
It's
I don't.
monumental. It's changed my life.
It's insane. I don't think dude had bro literally never cooked until what maybe 6 weeks ago, 2 months
It's been
about.
a couple months. Yeah, it's been a couple months because I cooked on Easter as well for like a whole
Oh, okay,
family. Um,
okay, that's about 2 months.
yeah, dude, cooking yourself, like grilling, just changes the whole game, especially if you do it good. And
Yeah,
I'm just a natural at it. Let me tell you. And
I
that's not bragging. Like legitimately, I don't like asparagus, and I've never cooked it obviously. And I threw some asparagus on the grill, and I was getting raving reviews from people that were masters of asparagus, which are
no.
my wife, her family, and I
Yeah,
actually liked it. Like I ate the asparagus.
Yeah,
And
I have not had this man's cooking. Last time I saw him was in December of 2023, right? Actually, it might have been January of this year. I don't remember exactly when they visited, but like that's how recent it is, and I'm excited to try it because the photos like of the stuff that he's cooked, they look
dude, they look fun.
fire.
It looks
Yeah,
fake.
like
Like I
they,
said about the tornadoes, dude. You don't know if I'm
cur-
just CGI.
yeah, it looks like commercial, like Applebee's commercials. You know how like their food looks so good, and then you get there, and it's like they clearly microwaved this fucking steak, but
Yeah,
it his food looks like the commercials.
I'm saying, like, somebody needs to get Gordon Ramsay on the pod, and then we'll talk. Um, but
Bro would
yeah,
roast
dude,
you
like
so hard.
I feel like that I eat pretty healthy, and then like there's one day out of every week, 1 or 2 days where I just eat and I just feel horrible about myself, like for 3 days. And it's like the
It'd be
night
that way
that
sometimes.
it's like the night that we don't want to cook or anything, and we get some fast food,
Yeah.
and it's just like it's so good, but it's just like afterwards I'm just feeling like I need to sleep for 3 years.
No, dude, that's my like. See, I would say that I feel the same, and I do, but also I know that's hypocritical because I feel bad about the absolute vile that I had for dinner last night. But that being said, I clearly don't feel that bad about it because I got off work today and I went to McDonald's and I got two double cheeseburgers and two spicy McChickens, and they're in the fridge right now. I'm gonna eat right after we hop off this podcast. And obviously, if I actually felt bad about eating like shit, I wouldn't have had McDonald's tonight.
Dude, and
I
you'll
would have.
just go back and do it again too, right?
Nah,
Yes,
nah.
you'll go back and eat
Well,
back at McDonald's this week.
not McDonald's, but I am feeling Little Caesars, honestly. Which,
Well, I mean, you'll be back on fast food, right?
oh, absolutely,
Because
yeah.
I'm like, nope, I'm not going back. Dude, I've got 3,000 points on McDonald's. I'm not going back.
That's
And
wild,
then,
dude.
well, I don't know if I do. I haven't checked the app lately, but
Yeah.
um, I have not actually been to McDonald's lately. But
Mm,
like,
it's been a while
I'll
for
say
me.
that I'm not going to eat fast food anymore, and then I'm literally there the next day,
No,
grabbing some fries and a chicken or something.
straight up, fast food is addicting and it's so weird.
Yeah,
Like I don't know what they put in fast food, but like it does not hit the same as like actual food, you know?
yeah. Like, dude, speaking of cooking and everything, were you there whenever I cooked peanut butter at Ethan's house?
I was not
Shout out Ethan.
actually. Shout out Ethan. He'll be on the podcast eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I had an idea, and I think it might work if it was executed better.
Didn't you cook like peanut butter eggs or some really weird shit?
It turned into no, that was chocolate. And
Oh, okay.
I'll talk about that too.
Chocolate eggs is worse than peanut butter.
Chegs. Dude, it's Chegs.
I've,
Um so
oh
I was like,
lord.
dude, I'm going to fry some peanut butter up. I don't know what got into like what was
What
I thinking, dude? I
what
had some oil
possessed
in a
you?
pan and I
Yeah.
put some peanut butter in it thinking that it was going to fry the peanut butter.
See, I feel like that would work though.
Dude,
If
no.
you
It burnt the
no,
it burnt the pan.
dude, I'm gonna go cook up some peanut butter eggs just to prove you wrong.
No, no, no. There was nothing to do with eggs. It was
Oh,
just like vegetable oil and peanut butter, dude.
I'm just I'll go fry some peanut butter as soon as we hop off this chat.
Okay. Now,
I bet.
if you're able to, then that would be interesting. But
No, I'm not gonna do that because even if it does work and you can actually fry peanut butter, it'll make a mess, and I'm not trying to clean shit.
yeah, yeah. So now again with the Chegs though, the chocolate eggs, that was
Yeah.
me. trying something, dude. I
Yeah,
had
I
chocolate chip pancakes and I was like, this is fire. So I got some chocolate syrup. I started cooking the eggs. I put the chocolate syrup in the yolk, bro.
that's
Guess what? It
crazy.
it worked until the pan burnt again.
Okay, but it could not have been good.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, okay.
First,
I'm
like
I'm
most of it was burnt.
common Seth cooking moment.
Yeah. We'll have to talk about more things like next time, but
No,
I'm going to keep this on the food track for now since we kind of got that flow going. Dude,
yeah.
what about so another shout out Jordan and Parker. Like,
Ooh,
dude, what about some of the stuff that they used to bring over?
what do you mean?
Like,
Like the
there was the
spicy
normal,
pretzels, or
dude, there was the normal stuff. Like they'd bring over a 12 pack of just Mountain Dew or Dr Pepper and then like normal
yeah,
chips. But dude, they brought some weird stuff sometimes, didn't they? Like I can't like quite remember, but I know that there was always like maybe it was Jordan in specific that would he would find something and it'd be like, dude, I want to try this, and he would just get it because he had that Walmart money.
yeah.
Dude, they rock for that. Like they brought some of the coolest like weird foods, and then like just obviously feeding us whenever we were teenagers,
Yeah,
just chilling.
dude.
Like
Yeah, were you there whenever I think it was Jordan. Yeah, he brought it. The bacon flavored mayonnaise. I think
yeah, no,
it was.
that's like the type of stuff I'm talking about. Like
And like
I remember that
honestly,
one. That's like actually one that I do remember. And it
yeah,
was like I did not want to try it, and then when I did, yeah.
like it was the weirdest mix of like it's good, but like it was the ultimate like guilty food. Like
Yeah.
bacon is bacon is bad for you and makes you kind of feel gross. Mayonnaise is the same way. Mixing them honestly should be illegal.
Yeah. Like it was good, but it was like good for a time. Like you eat it once.
Yeah.
You eat it once a
Like
month.
dude, it's probably been 12 years since that. Like uh
No, 10 probably.
no, yeah,
10 or
10,
9.
10, 9 to 11 years since the bacon mayonnaise.
The
I
bacon
don't ever
mayonnaise
want it.
incident.
Yeah, I still don't ever want to eat it again.
Don't you though? Just one bite.
Uh,
What about
maybe
on
on a
like an egg sandwich?
I was about to say maybe on some kind of sandwich, and egg sandwich. Oh, you're so right. That would go hard.
I think egg sandwich is like a staple food.
You can't really beat it. Like it's so simple, but it's so good.
Every time I make them, I just want to eat like 5 of them.
Real. Wait, do you toast the bread though?
Toast the bread? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Okay. I mean,
I'm fine with it not toasted.
I was gonna say you don't have to toast it, but yeah, like toasted bread, egg sandwich. Sheesh.
Yeah. Yeah. And like especially if you put a little bit of butter on the bread.
Oh, yeah, you gotta.
Yeah. So, like have you been cooking at all? Like
Mm,
not 20 chicken nuggets in an air fryer cooking, like real cooking.
nah, other than the terrible diss track, I've not cooked at all recently. Also, shout out god awful BBL Jersey diss track.
If you guys
Maybe
want to
if this,
hear it, let me know.
no, don't give that away for free.
It'll be
That is that is
price.
that is top tier. That is top tier cringe. That is going on our Patreon if this takes off at all.
That would be on a that would be on a yeah, like a $5
Yeah.
private box.
you gotta pay for that level of absolute shit
It's
from
like
me.
it's like the opposite of OnlyFans, but it still makes you feel just as bad for buying it.
Bro, don't bring up OnlyFans. That's for a different episode.
Yeah, there we go. So we got the
Yeah,
segue into the next episode.
hell yeah.
We got like 5 more minutes. Like, is there
I was
anything
gonna
that you
add.
can think of?
Okay, I was about to ask. Like, I feel like we've been talking a while. Anything else?
Food
I
wise,
mean,
at least in that realm, or like,
food wise, no, I haven't cooked in a while, but I will drop some lore for the people. Um, I make bread, and
it's good.
I thank you. The pretzel, like just a few months ago, I got into making pretzels, and I, granted, he might roast me right now. The pretzels that I make, bro, they make like stadium pretzels look like dog shit.
Now, see, I really want to disagree with you, but it was actually like so good. But I don't know if it's because the stadium pretzels go light on their like cinnamon sugar, or like normal, like
Yeah,
not cinnamon sugar, but just like salt or cinnamon sugar. They go like
whatever.
kind of light
Yeah.
with it, but I think that like it was good. Like your presentation wasn't great. They looked like
Uh, the presentation was bad. Yeah.
they kind of looked like a little on the spectrum for for pretzels, but yeah, they were good, dude.
No, and the crazy thing, you didn't even have them actually fresh because I made those. I made those at my grandma's house, and you had them like reheated,
Hmm.
which there's not a huge difference, but there's still a difference.
Yeah, no, I know. I got one more thing before like we kind of wind down
Ooh,
and end this one. Um, so you've cooked raw chicken before, right?
yes. In fact, that was one of the first things that I cooked after eggs.
Nice. Well, we know which came
Wow.
first now.
Uh,
Um,
that
um,
was that was good.
there you go.
All right.
Funny
Yeah.
joke. Um,
Haha.
when you handle it, do you like just raw hand it?
I do.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
What the fuck do you do?
Dude, I put on gloves. I'm not even kidding. I put on gloves and then
Okay.
once I'm done, I take off the gloves and I wash my hands anyways.
No, that's fair. Like, I'm not gonna roast you because yeah, no, raw chicken is gross,
Dude, it's got a slime to it.
dude. It's got that slime aura to it. Its aura is just slimy.
Yeah, and they just changed the packaging at the store we get it at here, and it went from being in the
Fart.
like the styrofoam package with the plastic.
Yeah,
It went
yeah.
from that to literally straight up just plastic, like the rip open cardboard
Oh,
plastic, and they'll stuff like
oh,
yeah, they'll stuff like two or three
no.
breasts into one package, and then like it's hard to get one package
What the
separated from the
fuck?
other four that come on the little thing you get. So like
Oh,
if
that
you accidentally cut one spot, then chicken juice will from the other one will leak, and you have to take those out and cook those too.
dude, you're about to make me puke. Stop.
Dude,
That's
it's nasty.
terrible.
It's horrible.
That yeah, that is top tier bad.
Yeah, no,
Ugh.
for real. But I'll go through five or six gloves, just changing it.
No, that's understandable. Yeah, my brother, shout out Austin, and his wife, shout out Victoria. Um, they're the same way with like any kind of raw meat, like uh, ground beef. They wear gloves to handle any kind of raw meat.
Yeah,
And on like one hand, I want to roast them for it, but also like, nah, it's understandable.
yeah. But
Do you think
just
there's
as in like anything else we do, our risk of disease is much less than yours.
I feel like you were roasting me, but I'm too stupid to
It
get it.
was. It was a roast.
All right, we'll talk about it later. Now, do you think there's someone out there that I don't want to call it a fetish, but do you think there's someone out there that like enjoys touching raw meat?
Yeah.
Like there's got to be, right?
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
don't,
refrain from the obvious mom joke this time. But
bro said it without saying it. That's wild.
nah,
Like,
yeah, but I said it in more of a I'm not gonna say it since, so you
yeah,
just know that I spared you
mm,
from walking into that. But no, there's gotta be.
yeah.
There's some weirdos, dude.
There's like,
COVID really messed people up.
dude, COVID, like, even I have not been the same since COVID. After COVID started,
Dude, my hairline's receding.
dude, my beard started growing. That's crazy. That's like total opposite beat.
Yeah, mine didn't.
You remember, bro? Do you remember how fucking weak my jawline is?
Yeah,
Crazy. I
I
can
think
hide it now.
I don't have a very strong one. My jawline's
Yeah,
kind of weak too.
bro. I should just be like Drake and get surgery to fix that.
Yeah, you should. That
Shout
lipo.
out Drake.
Well, we're past an hour. What do you want to do?
All
You want to wrap
right.
it up?
I'm not doing that,
Okay. Well,
or maybe I
this
will.
was a little rough around the edges, I'd say, but
A
kind of like
little bit rough,
it'll
but
probably get better as we go.
honestly, though, I I, I am surprised by how well it went. Like it was rough. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah, for sure.
I
I think that
I expect
like we had to get the little first jitters out of the way and like kind of
you
just
know
segue into some conversation. I think if we have a set amount of topics we want to talk about, we'll be just fine.
yeah. I mean, really, this again, like this went pretty smoothly, so
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
feeling good about it.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna go
Let
ahead and stop it now.
listen. Yeah, listeners, let us know what you think. This is the outro now. We didn't plan to have one really, but
That's the
yeah,
outro.
let us know if you want to hear more or if we should just shut the fuck up.
If this should be the only episode,
Yeah, which,
that's
is
fine.
possible. Yeah,
We might not ever do it again, anyways.
honestly.
All right. See ya.
All right, bye.